Hello everybody, Chris Wood here. Just tuning in for a quick update. Not much really going on except for this is done to me, the complete numbing. I've had nothing but movement in the back of my neck and in the back of my head all morning long. It actually feels like I am being drugged every fucking day. I'm getting something when I'm getting something coming up from the back of my neck, and it's going to the spot on the back of my head, and then it's starting to spread around my head, and then I start getting broadcast through from what is called remote neuromonitoring. I was just getting broadcasted through actually by Blair Hardy, somebody that's allegedly in jail on drug charges, but he is actually co-offender with O.P.P. He is actually a co-drug trafficker, co-human trafficker, and one of the ones using remote neuromonitoring on me, and guilty of attempted murder. He is also guilty of murdering my mother with other partner and O.P.P. boss of 149 Center Street North, with last known year's name William Bill Woldridge, an inmate, sex offender, a human trafficker, a drug trafficker, identity thief, and guilty of murder and attempted murder. All for O.P.P. revenge. They are paid through O.P.P. to murder. They are given freedom. They are given arrest refusals. They are given drugs. They are given money. It has been estimated out over the course of 3 years of going through this from O.P.P. and everyone involved that they have approximately paid out $328,500 to William Woldridge, their boss and co-offender, to Blair Hardy. He used to drive around with a Mercedes, and how he got that was through drugs and human trafficking, buying and selling children, and meth. He got it from selling meth. So, yeah. I am actually being numbed down to the point where I am starting to lose my train of thought, and that's the whole point of this. If I'm being stupefied and I cannot think, then I cannot talk about this. And therefore, everybody gets away with what they are getting away with. I have been seriously injured. Blair Hardy, guilty of murder. Guilty of attempted murder. William Woldridge, 149 Center Street North, guilty of murder. Guilty of attempted murder. Tyler Lake, guilty of attempted murder and being involved with my identity theft. Javen Alstein, guilty of attempted murder. Ray, a guy with a deaf pit bull, guilty of attempted murder. Sam, his roommate, guilty of attempted murder. Hope Mills, guilty of attempted murder. Michelle, a homeless woman, guilty of attempted murder. Destiny Larrabee and her mother, guilty of attempted murder. Jeff Sager, guilty of attempted murder. These are all drug traffickers, these are all drug users, these are all co-offenders with and for O.P.P. Drug Cop Spencer Mills, O.P.P. Staff Sergeants, men, O.P.P. ex-chief. She is one of the head ones as well. O.P.P. Shannon Cook, O.P.P. or ex-O.P.P. Robert Lucas. He's a guy that says he can fuck people, can kill them, can get away with it. Money, badge, family, town council. O.P.P. Robert Kane, drug cops. O.P.P. and mental health worker Stacy was daily tea company here in Napanee and now in Kingston. She left to distance herself from this crime and to have deniability while still being involved. O.P.P. and mental health worker Shelley Hefner, guilty of having me kidnapped through false pretenses back May 27th, 2021, 24 hours after I asked for help against them. And conveniently, when they found out what they had done, they left. It was her. It was Staff Sergeant. The day that happened, I took my dog out. Next thing you know, I get surrounded by a bunch of cops. Spencer Mills was there. He tried to put me into his car. I begged not to be put in his car that day. And reason why is because I do believe, and I say without paranoia, I would have been dead that day. He would have murdered me that day, and it would have gotten away with like they're getting away with everything else because they know they have immunity, and so do their boyfriends and co-offenders in this town. Nobody is arrestable. Doctors here that are guilty of criminal negligence with criminal intent against me and guilty of aiding in this identity theft and my attempted murder. Dr. Tatiana V., a.k.a. Margie V., Lennox and Addington County General Hospital, Stacy's girlfriend, Dr. Joy Hadley, Dr. Barton, Dr. Pritchard, Dr. McGregor, Dr. Ambimbola, Dr. Sue, Dr. Fardell, triage nurse Terry. I told you the one time I was up there before you tried to lock me in a room, you were a dangerous son of a bitch and to get away from me, and that's why you did it. Triage nurse, blonde-haired woman, Tanya. Triage nurse or doctor, David, glasses. You were all guilty of medical negligence with intent to commit and aid in this crime against me. 3 years of medical negligence, medical treatment refusals, lies, discriminations, having me falsely charged for harassment, for wanting cops or for wanting doctors charged for their crimes against me. So as a result, you co-conspired and you had it done to me. Anyway, this is Chris Wood here, and I just want to show everybody that my identity theft is done, and congratulations to Tyler Lake, congratulations to Javen Alstein, congratulations to William Aldridge, congratulations to Blair Hardy for completely destroying me. I have William Aldridge's or Blair Hardy's prisoner tracking onto me. I also have 24/7 remote neuromonitoring to read as them. They have my blood, my prints, my pics, my signature for forgeries, framings, frauds, and everything else against me to get away with it. So after 3 years, it's finally done. You completely fucked my skull. You completely fucked my brain. You split my skull. You're getting away with this, including my mother's murder. 149 Center Street North, William Aldridge, you are fucking garbage, and so is the O.P.P., and so is the doctors, and so is everybody else named involved. One way or another, you sons of bitches, you will pay for this, and you will go down for murder and attempted murder, my mother and me. So, I've had more complete deforming to my skull, and I am being completely numbed down to be dumbed down in hopes that they get away with it. So I'm having a hard time thinking the fuckers I think are drugging me when they're using this shit on me. They're high on crystal meth and crack and coke and everything else, and they're using this crap on me like it's a fucking game, and it's injuring me and changing me. And you're getting away with it. No matter how much I've been proving my crimes here in Napanee, it's still not good enough because it's O.P.P. and because it's William Aldridge, O.P.P. boss. Hells Angels leader, allegedly, Ontario chapter. He's a sex offender. They are human traffickers. This is how the murdered and missing are happening. This is how O.P.P frame, this is how O.P.P traffic, and this is how O.P.P murder people for revenge retaliation right here in Napanee with cops. The cops, doctors, and their inmate co-offenders and drug-fed pieces of shit garbage. Anyway, I just want to do a quick update and let everybody see that this is done to me. My identity theft is done after 3 years. You did it, you motherfuckers. Chris is pretty much dead. Congratulations, O.P.P. You're getting away with another one with your boyfriend and boss. You fucking cunts. And I don't care if you like that word. You are fucking garbage. You are a low-life terrorist. And so is everybody else that work with you. There's nothing good about you, O.P.P. here in Napanee, any one of you. And you prove it on a daily basis. You need arresting and charging, and so do doctors here, and so does everybody else. By outside people.